Well, hello, everyone, and welcome to my channel. Lorena Creole, and welcome to the Spice Lounge, albeit about an hour later than I had planned. I had to go see the Demon Slayer movie. Okay, so I was worried I would not get out of the movie in time for us to start at 7:30. So we're starting at 8:30. So a little bit of a shorter show, but still it's going to pack a punch. We have got, of course, hot topics. Bethesda showing their ass about what happened to Charlie Kirk. So we're going to talk about that. Also going to be talking about some movie news as well, both horror and anime. And of course, speaking of anime, we got to talk about Demon Slayer. Definitely. If you already know, you already know. But this one, telling you, it is blowing up records, and Hollywood needs to be afraid. Be very, very afraid. So, without any further ado, I'm going to bring in one of my fellow panelists who likes to drop by. We have got Tom, one of my amazing mods. How are you doing, my friend?
I'm doing okay. How about yourself?
I am doing great. I'm doing great. Just came out of an amazing movie. So I'm in a really freaking good mood.
Cool.
I really am. I tell you, it was we gonna talk about it. It's one of those movies where you get out of it. Well, you know how anime movies go. They have got to scramble your emotions up, blow your mind, and leave you at the end like there's no more.
Yeah.
There's no more. So anyway, we are going to get started here. We have got 39 of you folks in here from YouTube and from X. And X, please do heart this stream over there, retweet, let people know that we are here and the show is on and popping. And if you are on YouTube, either on my channel or over on Tom's channel as well, please do hit that like button both on my channel and on his channel because that helps boost up the boost up, try again, boost up the visibility here on YouTube. So let me see who we got. We have got Snorter Poopus, who is here but not here because it's almost his bedtime. So he wanted to leave a view and a like. Have a fun show. Well, thank you, my dear. We so will. And you like for some reason that reminded me to put on my Tony Stark glasses. I got to put on my blue light glasses, or else
That's why I
not
have them on.
not gonna be able to sleep tonight. I have wanted these ever since I saw Tony Stark Age of Ultron. I'm like, oh, I gotta have those glasses. No, the glasses from the first Iron Man movie. I said I have to get that. And in Age of Ultron, he had a T-shirt where it was Bruce Lee on the turntables. I said I need that too. Need that too. I gotta hunt that down. So it's
You're the
time
reason I
for
got these. I got these off of Gunner.
Isn't Gunner awesome?
Yep.
Oh man, I freaking love this. So hashtag not sponsored, y'all. But if you want some really good blue light glasses, and yes, you can get prescription in them as well. Yeah, you wanna go to like Gunner. So this is mine, Gunner. That one, the Stark Industries on it. I've
I
got
didn't
one
get
for
a case.
Fallout. Hmm?
I got a bag. I didn't get a case.
Oh no?
No, they didn't come with a case. It just came with a nice
Right.
bag and a clean cloth. These are,
Uh, it may be the special edition ones, I think.
yeah, I
'Cause,
think so.
Fallout has one, and on the front you got the.
Yeah, these are the Reapers from one game called Reaper.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they got so many. Overwatch.
Yeah,
The
Overwatch. That's it.
I think the Skyrim. They've got a bunch of them that are over there. So even Tokidoki. For those of my friends who are into Kawaii, you know what that is. They even got Tokidoki over there as well. Let's see. Here's Linda. Hello, my dear. Saying hi to Snort Poopus and to Tom and hi to me. Hello, hello, hello. And Chef Nation says, good evening, beautiful people. Well, good evening. So good to see you, my dear. One of my
Every
mods.
time he says that, I always hear the damn Marilyn Manson song.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Beautiful People song goes in my head. Don't
Mhm.
ask.
Okay. I didn't really follow his music. I knew who he was, but
If
I
you
didn't.
heard the song, you know it right away.
Oh, okay. All right. It's one of those then.
Yeah.
Hey, Melissa Bell said movie was so good. Yes, on so many levels. And we're going to talk about that shortly in a little bit. But before we get started with the quick hit of hot topics, I have to make you guys laugh. And if you are on Instagram, you need to follow this dude because all he does is rap and some rock music, but it's all played on a scimitar. Check it out. This is my favorite Wu-Tang song.
Myself, if I left here tonight without having told you that Wu-Tang is for the children.
This guy needs to be at Disney Springs. I'm for real.
City Walk.
Even better. Even better.
All I know is that fretboard's like the size of an 8-string.
This is amazing. Fair use, YouTube. Doesn't it, CJ?
Cash moves everything around me. Get the money, dollar
bill, y'all.
Cash moves everything around me. Get the money, dollar bill, y'all. Cash moves everything around me. Get the money, dollar bill, y'all. Cash moves everything around me. Get the money, dollar bill, y'all.
Dang. So, folks,
I don't have one of those.
you don't have one of these?
I don't have a sitar. No.
You got to get a sitar. You got to get a sitar. Especially when
Linda might kill me.
Well, I would say definitely follow this guy over on Instagram, Rano Birla. He does all kinds of songs with both like his vocals and with the sitar, and he is like on point. So I've heard of I've listened to hip hop being played on string instruments, but never on a sitar. So that just like blew my mind. But yeah, I agree. He needs to be a city walk.
The sitar has such a unique sound because of the way it actually makes that. I know the theory behind it, and it just makes me wonder if I can make a guitar sound like it.
I say give it a try.
Mm.
I think you should give it a try. For real. Let's see who else we got just snuck in the chat here. Let's see. I see Theme Parks Assemble has hello everyone. Well, hello, hello, hello. I did get your email. I have a transparent logo over my watch party video. It's just a transparency that you have to change. Actually, CJ is my thumbnail guy. He's the one that did it. The one that says, LRC watch party, LRC movies. Yeah, it's with the transparency. That may not always work with YouTube. Just telling you. You may have to tweak some other things too. That's why mine looks all wavy. Throwback to pay-per-view. Yeah. So YouTube doesn't flag it. So that's how that works. I think you can change the transparency in Paint, I think, as well. Let's see. A2D2 is in the chat. Hello, another one of my amazing mods here and over on the gaming channel, like Chef Nation. And of course, Thomas Rich over there too. Good seeing you, my dear. B. Our Geist is here as well. Hello, hello, hello. Good to see you. Good to see you. Good to see you. Adult PPP, no less. I'm not going to say nothing. I'm not going to say nothing about that. Well, for our first hot topic, we are going to talk about Bethesda, who is the gift that keeps on giving. Something else, let me tell you. So, Bethesda faces backlash after posting video mocking Charlie Kirk assassination. So, first of all, I did not agree with some things, a lot of things that like Charlie Kirk would say, especially about DEI. Some of it was pretty disingenuous and racially tone deaf, but that does not warrant being unalived. Okay, we have a standing tradition in this country of a lot of discourse. Now, granted, you had some people who did some nasty stuff. I mean, right before the Civil War popped off, okay, some abolitionist senator from the North went off on the South in Congress. And a couple days later, this one Southern senator beat dude within 2 seconds of his life in his office. So, want to put that out there. I didn't really care for him too much. Some stuff I paid attention to, some stuff I didn't, but it did not regard him being assassinated. Let's put it that way. However, most people, most rational people, most people with common sense, and common sense is so uncommon, it's a damn superpower these days, are pretty much, outraged about it, disgusted about what happened, what happened to him. But as usual, progressive's going to progressive, extreme leftist going to extreme leftist. I'm not even going to call them liberals. They're just crazy ass leftists. Bethesda now faces a backlash after posting a short gameplay clip on X that included a political message before quickly deleting it, which follows the assassination of Charlie Kirk last Wednesday. So the 9-second video clip showed an in-game character petting a cat paired with on-screen text, "You don't care much about these fascists, do you?" Video was posted to Bethesda's official X account and then abruptly removed, but not before it was widely shared. So the clip was from the Indiana Jones and the Great Circle video game. How freaking stupid can you be? To have a
Pretty dumb.
Yeah, I mean, this is Bethesda.
I mean, you're trying to sell your games. Shut up about political stances either way, and just sell your friggin' video games.
Exactly.
And nobody needs to be the YouTube term unalived, assailed, whatever else you want to call it, over a political stance. You don't like the
Taken
person,
out.
don't listen to them.
Exactly. It is that freaking simple.
I don't agree with all my friends. All my friends don't agree with me, but yet we could still be friends. We might call each other choicefully colored and accentuated words that are make some people go, "You said what to each other?" But other than that, that's it.
Let's see. BR Guy says, "I didn't agree with everything Charlie said. I didn't watch a lot of him, but I seriously respected his commitment to discourse, discussion, and debate. And I was surprised how shaken his death made me." Yeah, I thought it was a joke when I heard it. I said,
I mean,
you've got to be.
we went through 8 years of Obama. I did not like the man's political stances. I have never wished harm on him. I did not like Biden's political stances. I don't agree with everything that our current president has either, but I don't wish harm on any of them. It's a job.
And the fact that we have just political discourse in this country and a relatively peaceful transition of power from each election is a hallmark of the American experience. We had the American Revolution compared to, let's say, how bloody the French Revolution was. We didn't want that. We didn't want anything like that like that here. But we have a
It was
tradition
bad.
which we actually got from the British Speaker's Corner, anyone, where you were invited to discuss and debate ideas. I mean, it goes all the way back to Plato's time. So the fact that certain people are so brainwashed by stuff like this, we got to bring back mental institutions, for real. And social media does have social media in the incarnation that it has become is a problem. It really is a problem. But another problem is people
It's
not
it's
getting consequences for actions in the first place.
threats of violence are still considered threats, and you write it out just like any of these school kids are doing.
Hmm.
The boom scares at places. That's stupidity. And I don't want to hear that. Oh, I'm just a kid. I didn't know any better. Yeah,
Oh
you
yeah,
did.
you did.
Yeah, you did. Because you
You
wouldn't have done it
totally freaking
otherwise.
did.
You knew what the ramifications were.
You
And it
totally.
just gets the copycats, the people just,
Mhm.
going down a line saying, "Oh, well, you did this," and saying, "Here, hold my beer. I'm going to do this worse." How stupid you got to be.
Yes,
It's not
Western
like
civil.
me as a kid jumping over bicycles and, hey, let's jump over our friends. That was dumb. I'll admit it. But never in a million years was I going to call something into my school and
They're
spread
going
violence.
they're going to find you. Okay? They're going to find you. I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised dude was way down deep in Discord. Don't think there aren't.
Oh,
I'll base this based on I'll just give a general. I'll say it in general because if I say anything more than that, government's in the Discord chats, y'all. Just saying.
I can't talk about, yeah,
Just saying.
I
Just
can't tell you
saying.
the programs.
Just saying. But yeah, I mean, people are just like, oh well, isn't there freedom of speech? You have freedom of speech. You have freedom of repercussions from the government based on speech that is not criminal. That's the difference. If you're out there, trashing the government, you're just saying that government sucks, whatever. You have the freedom to say that without your ass getting put in jail or shot. All right. That's the difference. Now, you're out here making terroristic threats. That's a little bit different. You have the right to free speech, but you don't have the right to say fire in a crowded theater. And here's the other thing. When it comes to employment,
Oh,
here's the thing. You have freedom of speech, but you do not have freedom from consequences. You are employed at the leisure of your company, just like government employees are employed at the leisure of the government.
and
Okay.
it
That's
also
how
gets
that
even
works.
worse when you're in a right to work state.
Yes. They can basically get rid of you for any reason.
You could sneeze wrong.
Hmm. And they could get rid of you. Of course, now you can go to court to
Fight it. Yeah.
to fight it, of course, which makes them
If
have to
it's,
think,
you know,
do we need to actually have a serious do we have ironclad grounds for doing this? But if you go in, boss, going to work, call your boss an a-hole in front of everybody, yeah, you can get fired for that. You have freedom of speech, but you didn't have freedom of consequences from that. And when you have a major company or any company in general with employees celebrating the assassination of an American citizen, and that's exactly what it was. It was an assassination. Okay. That's what happened. Dude basically pulled John Wilkes Booth. All right. This is what he did.
It was a heinous act, any way you shake it.
Mm-hmm.
It was just basically that there's no valid reason for it at all. None.
No, none whatsoever. But I tell you, with these companies and believe, yes, there is actually a list out there getting compiled of developers who are out here. And I stay in the game space. It's kind of like the nerd space thing of what's going on. Yes, people are paying attention to and reporting a lot of these gaming employees that are out here celebrating the death of Charlie Kirk. Okay. They're finding that. But when you have a company like Bethesda, and this wasn't just a Bethesda, you'll say it's a Bethesda developer. I don't even know if it was an intern who decided they wanted to be edgy. All right. But knowing Bethesda, they put this up there. And then Brooklyn took it down. Why would you even put something like that up there if you weren't trying to make a remark on Charlie Kirk's assassination?
Because half these smooth-brained people, I'll use that term loosely, thought there'd be no repercussions for it.
That's the other thing. And thank you, BR guys. This is a result of artificially prolonging the infantilization of young people. Teenage years are supposed to prepare young people to transition to adulthood and responsibilities. Yeah, it's with the participation trophies, with some younger developers who would literally almost cry or say I was making it unsafe for them to do their jobs because they were writing crap code and I would call them out on that.
I
And they
wish I
act
could
like
tell
I
you.
called their mother ugly. And I'm just like, I don't freaking care.
I
And
wish
then
I could
after
tell you
that,
some of the crap.
I would DM my friends at work who were just like, yeah, I haven't made anybody cry today. So I need to get started. I need to get better at that today.
I'm pretty sure I had HR write rules about how I talk to some of these people.
I'm just like, your code, that's like, your code doesn't work. I always be nice about it. I'm just like, yeah, this doesn't work. This shouldn't be failing. Blah, 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 whatever. These were junior developers too, you know. Turn to the senior developer. I'm like, you know what's up? They're like, yeah, if she finds something, y'all really screwed up. You need to do it right. But that's what would happen. Infantilization, you know, participation trophies. Everybody's a special snowflake. No, you're not a special snowflake. You're really not. We've gone from gone from the pursuit of excellence, you know, not envy of people who do better than you, but it's like the inspiration, you know, to do better. We don't want kids to learn from getting their asses kicked, figuratively and literally. You know, they don't want that uncomfortable feeling of losing. You know, they really don't. And even when it comes to life, you've got some of these young men out here who do, you know, who envy other young men who are killing it in life, both, you know, academically and physically. And they're just like, I don't want to have to compete with that. Are you freaking serious? Between that, same deal on the other side. You've got young women who are just so mean and nasty and pissed off of better looking women getting men to talk to them that they don't want anything feminine showing up, especially in video games. So that's the field that we're in right now. And like I told people, it's like, I'm Gen X. I don't give a damn about your feelings. I
Yeah,
really
I got a
don't.
shirt that proves it.
I do not give a dang about your feelings whatsoever, you know. And Bethesda, you knew you were wrong when you put it up, which is why you took it down. And honestly, out of the 2 Fallout games that I have now, I do not see me purchasing anything from Bethesda in the near future because that was just freaking absolutely disgusting. Let's see. What is she? Oh, hey, Amanda says, hello, lovely LaReina, practically perfect panel and cheery chat. Such happy adjectives in use. So coming in on a dreadful topic, but they flow so well. Well, thank you so much, my dear. And I hadn't talked much about Charlie Kirk's situation because I was just in shock and numb. Like this could happen in this country. Now I know there's folks who they've never gone outside of the country. We're a huge country. All you have to do is just drive 100 miles, and it seems like a different country, even when you're in your own country. But
Heck,
to
in your own state.
yeah, your own state, or go to the other half of the state, and it's completely different from one half of the state. But if you've ever left the country and have gone to a country that is not America, you will find out very, very quickly, if you're smart, just how much of a blessing it is to live in the United States of America. I freaking kid you not. I've
If
been
some of these
to,
people did what they do here, no,
yeah,
they wouldn't be finding these people. They'd be in a black site in one of the countries.
mm-hmm. Yep. Go look up the former Soviet Union.
Oh, all they got to do is go down to Mexico and do the wrong
Mhm.
thing.
Yeah, that's true too. But I like to bring that up because I like to remind people Putin is old school KGB. There's a reason that I'm saying that. Okay. That Cuba, what's happened to Venezuela? Venezuela used to be rich with oil. I went to college with kids of government officials. They were filthy freaking rich. That oil money was sending them to college. Okay. Venezuela's gone just to just an absolute freaking just a mess. It's a shame what they've done to that country. But after
Cesspool, though.
visiting British Columbia, I say British Columbia because I like Toronto, but British Columbia, weird freaking place, man. That I've been to the UK like 4 times. Breaks my heart what's going on over there. Been to Germany 3 times. And yeah, you really do not know how blessed we have it over here in the United States and why so many people left Europe and came over here to build a life. But we definitely cannot lose that Western tradition of being able to challenge ideas and discuss ideas. And even if you don't like somebody, you're not going to assassinate them because you don't like their opinion. We cannot stand for that here in this country. Hey, yep, it's me. Says hi, y'all. Catching up on 1.5, but finally catching a live. Well, I'm so glad. So glad you're here. Yep, it's me. That is awesome. That is awesome. Let's see. I lived in British Columbia for 3 years. It's a crap show now. Dude, when I went, there were all of these heroin addicts walking the streets in downtown Vancouver. It looked like something out of The Walking Dead.
So it's like LA now? And parts of Newark?
Yeah. Yeah. But the local police have no guns. I was there when somebody had actually defaced the Vancouver Police Department building. I said, none of y'all got respect for your cops out here to see something like that. I think RCMP has firearms, but Vancouver PD, no. They didn't. Like I said, I love Toronto. I loved visiting Toronto. Vancouver, mm-mm. I wish travel wasn't so expensive. It would do young Americans so much good to travel during their formative years. Yeah, I almost was going to travel abroad. I was going to be an exchange student as a junior in high school. I was going to be an exchange student over in London. You have no idea how excited I was about it because I was like, that's where I want to go. I can't wait because I'm a total Anglophile. I'm like, I'm going to study over there. It's going to be great. And then the IRA started, Irish Republican Army started bombing everything. And my mother was like, no, you're not going. That broke my heart because I did want to go. But she was just like, no, it's not safe enough. Not safe enough for you to go. But yeah, it really should. Even if it's 100 miles from home or 1,000 miles from home to be able to do that. You know, they came after Jamie Lee Curtis because she cried over Charlie Kirk, which I think it I believe it that people came over because you can't even be. And Jamie Lee Curtis is from an older generation. There was a point in time where Hollywood celebrities had their politics, but they weren't trashing the American people with their politics. So that was like a different thing. So yeah, it was good to see Jamie Lee Curtis come out about that. I think Chris Pratt did too. Yeah, they're always going to try to cancel him, but no, that's not happening. You making too much money, and people wanna see him. Also, I think Arnold Schwarzenegger did too. When I lived there, people would come up to me thinking I was holding because apparently I looked like a weed dealer to British. Dang, that is messed up. That is messed up. Hey, Dylan, how you doing? Good seeing you. Good seeing you. We got Keely Chow here as well. Hello, hello, hello. Good seeing you. But yeah, Bethesda deleted the post. Internet is forever. So yeah, there's some people who they're just like they're not even gonna buy Bethesda games anymore. I know I'm not really interested in Bethesda anymore.
Oh
I
yeah,
can't.
I think there was something with Linda was telling me about it about the lead singer from Aerosmith. He's suing The View. I don't know if that's common knowledge or not. Some
Uh,
slanderous stuff. I
from which
forgot
group?
about it.
Aerosmith?
Yeah,
Steven
Aerosmith.
Tyler?
Yeah, he was on The
Really?
View. Yeah, apparently. I got to see if I can find that. She wanted me to bring that up to you, and I just remembered.
Oh, that's news. Wow. Well, it couldn't happen to a better group of cows.
Cackling chicken coopers.
Hmm. But I like the British slang of cows.
Yeah,
That's one of my favorite ones to do.
I just like beef too much, so I can't do that.
Uh, they lost me after Starfield. Yeah, yeah, Starfield. I was just like, nah, nah. And Whoopi Goldberg for defamation. Ooh, get it. I want to know what they said that defamed him. So let's go to the next thing real quick. We will put a pin in that about Steven Tyler suing The View because I need to pay attention to that. Anyway, another thing from Bloody
Oh,
Disgusting. Your girl is a horror fan.
CJ just put it in the chat.
Oh, he did. Let's see. Can you bring it up? Because I can't in a
I'll copy it and I'll put it in your thing.
yeah. Mad TV spooked The View really good. Well, I have to check it. I have to check that out. But let's see. You sent it to me over on X.
I just put it in our chat in the.
Oh, here we go. Okay.
It's one heck of a link.
Yeah, that's a wild link. Why are you asking me that?
What's it asking you?
I don't know, it's asking me, did I want to leave YouTube? I'm like, why? I'm trying to go to this darn post here.
Of
Okay, here we
course,
go.
yeah, that's why I did it, because
Here
it's
we
a
go. Here we
YouTube
go.
link.
All right. So you defame me on live TV, now pay the price. So thanks, CJ, for finding us, and Tom for cutting and pasting a link. Steven Tyler drops 50 million legal bomb on The View and Whoopi Goldberg after explosive on-air ambush. Huh. This Was War broadcast live to millions. Rock icon Steven Tyler has launched a $50 million lawsuit against The View and Whoopi Goldberg, accusing them of vicious, calculated defamation in what his lawyers call a character assassination disguised as daytime commentary. His legal team isn't holding back. This wasn't commentary, it was character execution broadcast to millions. So apparently he's dragging everyone to court, trying to drag everyone. They tried to humiliate me on live TV. They didn't
And I
cross
don't
the
think
line, they
employees
bulldozed
realize
it.
how much money he has.
Wow. I want to know what the heck they said. The interesting thing is, well, you know who owns ABC, right?
Yep.
Disney.
Disney.
Disney owns ABC.
I want to find out what they actually said. That's the thing.
That's what I'm trying to find out. Da, 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 da. They're not.
See, I don't want to have to watch The View, but I might have to watch The View.
Yeah, I don't. Yeah, I don't want to watch The View, and they're not saying exactly what it was that they were discussing, and that's the thing. So they brought him in to talk about his rock career, obviously, but they're not saying exactly what happened. So we're gonna have to do some more digging, because I want to know the tea. I want to know what these heifers said.
Oh yeah.
And I may have to actually go and watch The View. I don't want to watch The View. I don't want to watch The View.
Sorry.
Oh man, if I watch The View, I'm gonna have to do some differential equations to grow black brain cells.
We'll just have to eat more on Thursday.
That's true. We want to do that. From Bloody Disgusting, I definitely want to bring this up. Texas Chainsaw Massacre. A24 reportedly landing film and TV rights to the franchise. Now, I will say this much about A24. They're independent indie studio. They've done a couple of movies that I've liked. Most notably, one called Talk to Me, which is really scary. They find like this like hand statue, and it's like you grab it and you say, talk to me, and you immediately get like possessed by this spirit. But turns out it's not a very nice one. It's very malevolent, and the ending is amazing. So A24 is kind of like Blumhouse in that they have a lower budget. They purposely cast a lot of unknowns to hang on to costs and everything. And they usually wind up making a lot of money. So I've never been disappointed by an A24 movie. Have you seen the A24 movies, Tom?
Maybe. I just don't really remember some of the names of the things.
Yeah, probably.
You know, I'll kind of have stuff playing, and I was working on other stuff, and yes, I do that with horror films. I'm weird.
Yeah. Oh, the A24, and you know what? Let me bring. I got a special guest tonight, actually, because we're going to be talking about Demon Slayer in a bit. Hey, Demanjanai, how you doing?
Hello there. Hey, how are you?
I'm doing great. Doing great. I don't think you've met Tom. Tom, Demanjanai, Tom.
How's it going?
How are you? Good to see you. Good to
Not
see you.
bad.
And in the spirit of anime, I have to put the straw hat on.
Oh, good. I
There you
see
go.
ya. I see you. There you go.
One Piece.
Looking good.
I'm
It
loving this
has
arc, the Egghead arc right now. It's even though it's
which
just
one?
like Egghead. That's the arc there now.
Uh, I I don't
That's
know if
like
I'm ever
episode
going to catch up.
1040. 1000, sorry,
I'm not.
1140. Let me correct myself.
I don't know if I will ever catch up
Listen,
with One
I
Piece.
did cheat a little bit. I skipped some of the filler, but I made it. Okay, I'm up to date.
Okay, okay. I need to know the
It's bad
filler.
because you get spoiled because like when you're watching it, you know, when you're trying to catch up, you got constant episodes. You're going boom, 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 boom. Then once you catch up, it's like, oh, here's one episode. 5 weeks later, here's another episode. 2 months later, here's another episode. It's like, no wonder this thing's been going forever.
Uh, oh well, happy birthday, Dylan. Cameron Girl's birthday was yesterday, so good happy birthday to you. And let's see, Charles says Civil War and Warfare. Okay, well I skipped Civil War,
Oh, I've seen Civil
but
War.
what I did see, first of all, the Smashing Machine, that movie that The Rock is in, The Rock, but he doesn't look like The Rock. That's A24. So
Okay.
that's one. Let's see. Niza 2. First of all, if you have Netflix, go watch Niza, the first one. That the animation and the movie, it's based on Chinese mythology, but it's freaking awesome. They got an English dub version. It is really good. It's really good. Family friendly, you know. But the animation is crazy. The story is excellent. I mean, visually stunning. So it looks like they're working on I guess they're going to distribute Niza 2 in the US. So I highly suggest if you have got Netflix, watch Niza 1. Also, from highest to lowest, that's another one that's on Apple. Actually, I've heard good things about this movie, Highest to Lowest. You've got Denzel Washington, Jeffrey Wright, Ilfina Shadera, I don't know who that is, and Asaph Rocky, which is Rihanna's fiance. He's in that. Let's see. Ooh, Bring Her Back. I don't know what that one is, but I need to find out what it is. There's
Bring Her Back,
Warfare.
it's called?
Hmm?
Bring Her Back, huh? Okay.
Yeah, Bring Her Back. Warfare, Death of a Unicorn, Baby Girl. I saw a little bit of that and then I turned it off because it was just not that. Nicole Kidman was in it. It was, It reminded me of Eyes Wide Shut. Y2K, I did not see that, but that's the one with Rachel Zegler in it. You can skip it. You can skip it. Heretic. I saw this. That was good. Heretic was good. Heretic was awesome. Let's see. Civil War, of course, they had Civil War. And my honest Iron Claw I didn't see, but I heard was good. And this is my favorite. Talk to Me. This movie was scary. Really scary. Kind of reminded me of Smile. If you've ever seen Smile, the first one was good. The second one was
I don't think I've seen it.
First one was really good. Yeah, the first Smile movie.
Yeah, I never saw that either.
Oh, Smile.
No.
I had Smile was so creepy. I had one of the worst jump scares in that movie. Like, usually I don't jump scare very easily with watching horror movies, but the ones in Smile, literally, I was like, not good. Not at all. So yeah, that's A24. So again, they're indie productions, kind of basically like Bloomhouse. So if anybody is going to redo Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the reboot was ass. Okay, it was horrible. It was horrible. Just like Halloween Ends, it does not deserve to be attributed with the term horror movie at all. You know, not worth it. But if anyone's gonna, because the first Texas Chainsaw Massacre, of course, it was gritty. It was you know, I call it down and dirty horror, basically. But hey, John
You know,
Carpenter.
I never really got into horror movies. I mean, I think the last one that really creeped me out was The Ring, especially like the
Same.
first one. That one kind of creeped me out a little bit. Um, but then they started objectifying Samara. And it's like, what would you do? She came out, and then it'd be like that, like in Scary Movie when Marlon she came out like, and he's like, keep the bag on, keep the bag on, keep the bag on.
My first scary movie that ever got me, really made me wonder, was back. I'm gonna date myself here. Was kind of the Phantasm series.
Okay. Well, I
That
can tell you
was
what
that was good.
I go ahead. Sorry.
Oh no, go ahead.
Now I've yet to finish The Exorcist, because as a kid, that crap, yeah, that made little Demaj and I a little scared. I'm just saying. But funny enough, in Angel, the Buffy the Vampire Slayer spinoff, there's actually an episode where they kind of do the whole exorcist thing, and like Angel, who is a demon vampire, had to exorcise a demon, which kind of like, when I see it like that's kind of almost like more like superhero type of stuff. So it didn't really bother me as much. But like when the actual exorcist, I'm like, nah, I'm good.
I have not seen I haven't seen the first Exorcist movie. I think I saw
Really?
the second one. Yeah, I have not. I haven't been able to bring myself to watch that one. Exorcist Believer, that was BS. I don't know why the heck they made it. I think I stopped. I think I didn't watch The Exorcist because I got sucked into the Conjuring series. And dang. That's crazy. One day I'll go back and I'll watch it. I just saw the Amityville Horror a couple weeks ago, finally, but that was one where I read the book because there was no way my parents were going to let me see that movie on video. But I got to buy the book at the bookstore and read. Oh my gosh, yeah, that was crazy. Reading horror novels. That's even crazier. But going from Texas Chainsaw Massacre, we're going to go to another chainsaw film, which I'm very excited is coming out because I love this anime. Coming us from Polygon.
Oh,
New
Chainsaw Man, yes.
Yes. The new Chainsaw Man movie will
I
hit
saw the preview
US
when I went to see
The
Infinite Castle.
I did too.
They showed the preview for that in there.
I did too. I saw it too. I was like, "Oh snap!" It's gonna be so good. It's gonna be so cool. So, Chainsaw Man is coming to theaters for the first time, happening sooner than expected. Chainsaw Man, the movie Reze Arc, will debut in the United States on October 24th, earlier than the announced date of October 29th. And to accompany that announcement, Sony and Crunchyroll have released a new English dub trailer. So this is after the events of Chainsaw Man's first anime season. You have got to watch it. That whole anime is just nuts. Made by one of my favorite anime studios, Mappa. Nobody
They do
does
good
blood spatter
jobs.
like Mappa. So if you've watched Attack on Titan, I
I haven't seen that in a long time.
season, Death Note, that both those are Mappa.
Death Note was awesome.
Death Note was insane. That anime. I think I forget. I had to binge it over a weekend because I'm like I gotta find out. I gotta find out how it ends. I gotta find out how it ends. I gotta find out how that ends. So is he a man that has chainsaw implants, or is he a chainsaw that became human?
I was just about to type in that. He's a chainsaw demon hybrid human.
Mm-hmm. Yup. And that the art for him is insane. And I am so pissed that Universal Studios Japan has Chainsaw Man for Halloween Horror Nights and we don't.
Give it to next
Mm.
year. They'll
Well,
show up next year.
I will say this, I with anime be starting to constantly get put on the big screen in the US, stuff like that.
Mhm.
I hate to say it, but I really don't want to become a super mainstream because they're gonna infiltrate it. They will do it. You know this. They already
Yeah.
are. I mean, the whole Vic Mignogna thing, that was part of that. So
And I came in, I didn't really, when I started to get back into watching anime, I didn't really know too much what happened with that, and then slowly kind of caught on onto
mhm.
what was going on. I love anime, but you got a segment of anime fandom that is bat blank crazy. Number one.
Mhm.
Number two, just like you said, Demajana, it's like I don't want it to be mainstream because you've got creatively bankrupt Hollywood studios basically, hey, this looks good. This is making money. Why don't we take it
Mhm.
over and use it? And the
And F it
reason,
all up. That's what they're
and yeah,
gonna
and
do.
F it up because you can't keep it.
Don't Star Wars my anime.
Yeah, that's it
Correct.
right there. The reason why it's so popular in America is because it's right now, controlled by Japanese studios
Mhm.
and do not want it, incorporating some of these off the wall Western leftist ideas that are in there. We do not want that, at all. But we'll keep an eye on it because, yeah, as soon as Hollywood gets their fingers into it.
I mean,
Well,
you've already seen what they've done. They tried to do Death Note, which is an abomination. They tried to do Cowboy Bebop, which is one of the greatest freaking
wait,
animes out there.
wait,
That
I
was a
wait,
can't believe what
2D.
they did to that.
wait. What
That,
did he do? I didn't see. Was that the Death Note movie I was told never to watch?
oh yeah, don't ever watch
Okay,
that.
so yeah,
No, please
I
don't.
never.
Okay, so they did
Don't
make a
ever.
movie of that.
Oh yeah, they did. Yeah, don't. I didn't even bother. Once I seen what they were doing, like no, no, absolutely not.
Mm,
No. Mm.
like Dragon Ball
It's certain
Evolution.
things that. Oh, that was when you talk about abominations. That is like that's like what Dante's Inferno. How many circles of hell that will be?
7.
That you put that in the last one. That's how you put Dragon Ball Evolution.
Watch Dragon Ball, and I
Don't
know.
ever.
Do
And you know what's
not
so bad? They had my
watch that.
dude in there, James Marston in there from Spike from Buffy. He played
Yeah,
Piccolo, and that's why I gave it a
What?
shot because it had my dude Spike in it. Yeah, he want to play Piccolo. Or
Okay.
Demon King Piccolo.
Mm-mm-mm.
Yeah, that's what he was supposed to be at that point. Demon King Piccolo.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's who's playing him. I was like, at first, I'm like, oh, they got Spike doing this. Okay, great. And let me tell you something. I'll tell everybody. The thing that will tell you about not watching that movie is when they have a couple things that would screw that up. First off, Goku is an idiot. He never went to school. They had Goku in school. And then they had whoever this guy, I forget who it was, he said, I don't think I can do it.
what?
I want to repeat that to you. They had Goku say a line, I don't think I can do it.
Did they
That
never
right there
watch the
should tell you-
cartoons or anime at all?
Yeah, never.
Did they never watch them?
Goku will plow forward to his fault. Is what he does.
Yes.
Especially if they're stronger, because that's a Saiyan trait. They want to fight people that are stronger than them.
Stronger, yes.
Yeah, that's where the meme comes from that has Goku walking towards the Waffle House and the bubble above his head saying,
Yes,
this is where the
correct.
best fighters are.
I heard you guys are strong fighters. Yeah.
And next thing you know, he's face down.
As much as there's a little bit of contention to the English, especially the early translations of Dragon Ball Z, but there is a line in the Frieza saga where Vegeta's fight. Obviously, he's he's full of himself, right? He
Mhm.
says, how does he say? He says, as a saying, I like fighting. I'm paraphrasing. I like fighting enemies much stronger than me, and you're much weaker. Waffle House is my
Oh.
Hogwarts house.
That's
By
funny.
the way,
I like that.
let me tell you something about Waffle House. I haven't been there in a long time because when I go down south, we have our family reunion stuff down there. That's where you usually go to Waffle House. Waffle
Mhm.
House is actually pretty damn good. I'm just saying, it's not bad. It's not bad here.
It's not bad at
right
all.
now it's better. It's better than Cracker Barrel right now.
What I heard from the food, shoot. Waffle House has a distinct aroma that
Yes.
you're in the right spot.
Correct.
It's just something about it. I can't describe what it is.
And if you get jumped, they might help you.
Yeah.
That is true. I still say the most iconic Waffle House fight was the one girl where they threw the chair at her and she freaking just flung it off. That to me is
She
like the
matrixed that
epitome
stuff,
of the
man.
best Waffle House. Yeah, she was like, boom. I'm like, wow, that was the best I ever seen ever.
I was waiting for her to like do the whole out of sync old kung fu movies. Oh, you did that. Now you do this.
Exactly.
Pierre Guy says, I haven't seen that much anime, but I've stayed away from any adaptations I hear on Facebook because I won't reward disrespect, which is why I've only seen One Piece out of all of them and loved it. Yes. Cowboy Bebop. And when that came on, when I was on streams, I was ripping that thing a new ass. I'm like, how freaking dare you do this? It was so bad. I only watched like 2 episodes, and I said I refuse. I said I refuse to watch.
I took everybody's word for it. It's one of those things where you say, like, do I gotta step in crap in order to crap? No, I know it's crap. That's exactly how I feel about it.
LaReina,
yeah, I didn't even waste my time.
LaReina, check your mod chat.
Check my mod chat. What do I have in
the,
my mod
the
chat?
last link, you got to put that on screen.
Oh, hang on. Yeah, this is definitely where Goku would go. And this is why.
Oh my god, bro! Oh my god, bro!
Yes.
Yo, chill! You doing this? You about to go to jail?
That was by far the best one ever.
Oh my god, bro! You wildin'!
Like it was nothing. Yeah.
And you just think it's like, I'm in trouble now.
Because it's obvious she's had a chair thrown at her before.
Now you pay.
That's something where it's like, oh no, I know how this goes. Marry that woman, she's ride or die. Yeah. I tell you, God. Anderson's dang.
Your chair is mine.
Well, you don't want to throw chairs at folks in the Waffle House, and you definitely don't want to piss in the movie theater.
Oh yeah, I heard about this.
I would have done the same thing to that guy.
And did they say he did it on a kid too?
Yeah.
Is that true?
That is what the father. That's what the father.
Yeah.
Did. So.
Not that I am saying anything about anything, but I would just say, let me put it in. I would go Gear 5 on him. I'll just put it like that. I would go Gear 5.
Well, put it this way. I think he would have been drinking that bottle.
Yeah.
Well, we got video.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Video so y'all can see for yourself. I may get copyright claim for this because it's not just you got the fight going on with the
In the
fight going
background.
on in the background, which makes it more hilarious. Oh
Imagine
dang it!
getting
It was
beat down
that
to
fight,
anime powers.
It's a fight within a fight.
literally. And this is first of all, the fights in Demon Slayer are just next level, especially how
Listen, the
he's
artwork in that
foldable.
is phenomenal.
Don't,
Yes.
I gotta go see this, so don't spoil any more on me.
No, not spoiling it. Just saying, this is the way that the fights are just off the chain. This is again one all of them are.
God of fire.
Dude, he
That
is
boy's getting
wailing
beat
on
down.
him.
What was it?
They had
Exactly, CJ.
I've never seen this.
this film 3D is peak. I want to go see it in they stop the movie. We'll turn the lights on.
only teach you that technique. You're wrong.
Oh, you got R. Kelly people, bro.
The guy's checking. I'm like, no, yeah, he's still breathing.
Yeah, he said, "Why you got to R. Kelly people, bro?" I mean, first of all,
Yeah, first
can't-
off, who does that in the middle of a theater, bro? Like, come on.
That's my thing.
Somebody
You
who's
get
doing
off your
something,
lazy ass and go.
Somebody who's just not right in the head.
Correct.
That
Well,
you
that's,
know,
that goes without saying.
it's like if you're gonna have that much disrespect to yourself, you're not gonna care about the rest of the people.
No.
And he's probably done it before and never got
Mhm.
called out on it.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the dad was just like, you know, this dude pissed on my kid, and it's dark. You don't know what. And all I know is dude was not moving. Okay.
You know, I gotta say this though. You know, just for a point of reference, or how the youngsters say it, a point of personal privilege, I should say. Listen, people, it's a public service announcement. When you are out and you call yourself recording stuff, be a real cameraman and get some good angles. Come on, man. I need some good angles.
Yeah, I agree.
I'm
They got him
getting busy.
walking out though.
I want to see him laying down with the cartoon X's on his eyes.
I want to see where the bottle got shoved. That's what I want to know.
Yeah, that's what I want to see. But Dan, just
Could you picture if he did that? Where was that? Where was this?
I don't know. Did they say where it was?
where in the theater?
Yeah,
Or
what
location?
state?
What
What
state
state?
it was?
Arizona. So let's read
Oh,
through this
Arizona.
real quick.
He's lucky he didn't get
Let's read
perforated.
through this real quick.
Mhm.
One moviegoer took being in Surprise, Arizona, a little too literally. Oh, wait, the town's called Surprise.
Mhm.
Oh no, I got to verify this. Not that I'm surprised, because there's a place called Truth or Consequences, New Mexico, and I drove through it. Yes, that is actually the name of the town, Surprise, Arizona.
Wow.
So, one moviegoer took being in Surprise, Arizona a little too literally, as he allegedly whipped out his member and relieved himself in the middle of a movie, surprising several fellow patrons. Spokesperson for the Surprise Police Department, I can't take it seriously, tells TMZ officers responded to a disturbance call at the local AMC theater Friday evening after a male patron allegedly urinated inside a theater during a show of Demon Slayer. Again, you can't take your ass to the bathroom. Witnesses told the responding officers that the others in the theater confronted the alleged culprit, with footage of the apparent face-off now making rounds online. Yeah, because we just saw the throwdown. In the video, you can see a few men wailing down on the suspect while a family with a young child looks on. Chaos ensues until an theater employee barges in, turns on the light, and orders everyone to calm down. Cops say the urination suspect named Leamy Hall was arrested and booked on charges of indecent exposure, disorderly conduct, criminal damage, and refusing to provide a truthful name. So apparently Hull, who has already appeared in court in the Phoenix area, has been released without bail. We're told others in the now viral social media posts have yet to be identified. The investigation remains ongoing.
Yeah,
So
we gotta stop. We gotta stop letting people who not wrapped too tight out of where they are.
Yeah, bring back.
The problem is they got rid of all the insane asylums, man.
Yeah,
Mhm.
they gotta.
They totally
I don't
did.
know.
Oh yeah, I gotta
I'm
run the
all-
clip.
Drugs.
There we
Drugs.
go.
Drugs.
I'm all for like setting them on an island someplace and letting them do like what was that movie where they all had to fight to survive on an island? It was a prison island. It's old. It's a.
You know what I was thinking? I was thinking of the anime with Paradise Island. Paradise Island is crazy. It's almost like a Suicide
there
Squad.
was actually a movie.
Wow.
Oh, I think they turned New York into a prison island. It was Escape from New York.
Escape from
Kurt
New York. Oh, okay.
Oh, all right. Thunderdome Island. Yeah,
Yeah, that works.
yeah, yeah. Put them on there and let them all. That would be an interesting watch for sure. Maybe like the Running Man. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, by the way, they're redoing that. What an abomination that is.
Yeah,
I'm not even gonna. I'm gonna go la 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 la. You didn't hear say that.
I saw the trailer and I was just like, yeah.
Yeah, exactly.
Even the airline is trying to get away from them. Good one, Dylan.
But in fact, that's how Australia started. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. They were shipping them to the British colonies and the Spanish colonies here in the Americas. We'll talk about the British. And when they couldn't send them to American colonies, they sent them to us, Australia. So, getting on to our main topic from the Hollywood Reporter, and it probably pained them to actually write this line. Box office, anime Demon Slayer Infinity Castle makes history with record 70 million US opening. Japanese blockbuster was among a slew of new wide releases in North America, including the last Downtown Abbey movie, while holdover The Conjuring Last Rites hits a near franchise best 333 million globally. Anybody who's surprised at this has not been paying attention.
Yeah, they have not been paying attention. Didn't the Mugen Train wasn't that like the first one that really and that happened like right during COVID? That thing.
Yes.
It made banked in.
It made so much money. They brought it back to US theaters. Like they had like I think they only had it in theaters for like about a week or 2 weeks or something like that. And I wanted to go see it, and I know Dimash and I had told me. He said, you're gonna have to watch the anime first, so you're not gonna know what's gonna happen. So by the time I did, it was out of theaters. But the first movie, Mugen Train, made so much darn money in the U.S. during COVID, and that movie made a crap ton of money. That they had to bring it back into theaters, because folks were like, I missed it. I didn't get to see it. And it made so much darn money. So it would follow logically that Infinity Castle was going to make that much money. Because if you've watched the anime and you know what the Infinity Castle is, the end of the last season, the last episode where they wound up in the Infinity Castle, I was like, oh, shoot, it's on now.
and it's crazy because I don't want to spoil it since you didn't see it. But yeah, I actually mentioned it in my review for it. So if you wanna check out in my review, I didn't put in these too much spoilers either. I just put some key points. one of the key points in there is that I didn't realize they did what they did and how they did it at the end of that season, because I thought the whole family was gone. But that's all I'll say like that. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mhm.
I did too. I did
Yeah.
too.
Yeah.
I was like, really? It's like,
Mhm.
who? Really? That happened? But
So
no. Oh,
I'm
go ahead.
gonna
Remember
admit
there.
something. I'm gonna admit
Mhm.
something right now. So when I went to see this, I had did a 4 in the morning shift. So by the time I got there and watched it, your boy was a little tired. I'm not gonna lie. I went straight for work there. So it was a couple of scenes that I missed. So this is why I had my straw hat on to signify what I had to do. I had to go back and recheck what I missed. And specifically, which is funny, the part that I did miss was the part that they were showing right now, and the dude was getting beat up. So it was that part. So I went and rewatched that today just to fill in the blanks that I missed. But yeah,
Mhm.
that was awesome. That was freaking. Because by the way, Zenitsu is one of my favorite people. Like the three main people are my favorite. I mean, I know it's kind of corny to like the main three protagonists, but Tanjiro, Inosuke, and Zenitsu, those are my
Mhm.
guys. Those like
Okay.
my Goku, Vegeta, and Gohans for that series. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I
And a
totally
big
get it.
shout out to Nezuko too. Big shout out to her, especially when she powers up.
Yep.
Hey, you got a comment? One of our regulars, friend of mine, go and show you jealous of your hat, man.
I can't buy a straw hat to rest my head.
Yeah.
Yeah, this film, but you're right. It's between the three amigos, as I like to call them,
Mm-hmm.
and of course in Nezuko, of course in there, seeing like first of all their journey from how they started, because
Mm-hmm.
Inosuke is like, I want to just destroy demons any freaking way I can find him, anywhere I can find him. He's got two short swords instead of one long one. Tanjiro is just I need to save my sister. He seems to be more level headed.
Mm-hmm.
Zenitsu, he was just like, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die.
He's the sleeper though. He's the sleeper. Like
He's the
literally, legit.
sleeper.
Yeah.
He's
Yes.
like literally the sleeper. Like don't let him focus. When he gets focused, it's over for you.
It's over. And then he'll wake up and he was just like, why do I have blood on me? And of course, he is in love with Nezuko. Okay.
Yes,
Do
he is.
not talk bad
And
about
then you have your computer critter that you have there, Lorena,
which one.
inside your computer.
Oh yes, of course. Yes. This is let me blow it up. Let me blow it up. So yes,
Oh
that is
yes,
3.
you got her in
So
there. Nice.
yeah, she's in here. Nezuko's up here in the cup, and Daki I don't have out of the box yet.
Oh, nice. I got to get
Yeah.
me some of my anime characters. The only one I got is one back here, which is Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta. Big shouts to 19K Fox. He sent that to me.
Oh, nice. Nice. Oh, hey, the
I just got
major.
guitars.
Hail chat can't say sadly. Everyone have a drink for me because I can't anymore.
Oh,
Oh
sorry to hear that.
man. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm
Sorry
supposed to
about
be getting ready for this wedding I got with my nephew's getting married next month. I can't believe that went by so fast. So I was supposed to be, getting in wedding shape, and that kind of went out the window.
Well, this movie, first of all, it fits perfectly with the end of the latest season. So you definitely want to see the latest season before you go and see this film, because you will be confused. They're probably going to do with this movie what they did with Mugen Train. Remember, it's like they chopped up Mugen Train into several episodes. That's like further on down the line, but you definitely want to go and see this film. You had families that were in the theater. theater watching this, and you get sucked in from the very beginning.
100%.
And anime is very, very good at this, getting you to care about the characters, care about what happens to them.
Hmm.
You get invested. The characters do not always do everything perfectly every single time.
Hmm. You know what? You know what's the thing I was saying to piggyback on that, Lorena,
Mhm.
is not only are they make you care about the characters, they make you care about the villains too. If you ever
They,
notice how they do that, they make you care
yes,
about the villains. Like they show you their journey on how they became demons, what made them, what drove them to do that. You know what I'm saying? Um, yeah, I will say like that first fight, I was like, I was a little disappointed. Oh, matter of fact, I didn't even have my thing on. Hold on, I forgot.
which one?
Oh no, I got something for you. So
Okay.
let's see if I have it. Let's see if the thing went down. So that's your first fight right there.
Yeah, I was more upset with the reason that fight started and why she was there in the first place,
Hmm.
because Shinobu is not one of my favorite.
Hmm.
I'm not even gonna lie. Her sister, I like her much better. And of course, Mitsuri is my girl. I'm like, she can't die. She's
Well,
not.
I will say this. I did look. I did look. By the way, there's going to be three movies if I'm correct. The next
Yes,
one is 2027. They're going to
yes.
finish the series as movies. The next installment will be in 2027,
Hmm.
and I do know who's going to be fighting who. I did because obviously the manga is finished already. So
Yeah.
I didn't look at the ending, so I don't know what's going to happen. Same thing with like One Piece. I don't even think One Piece is finished as far as manga wise. I know it's ahead, but it's
Hmm.
not finished. But I know who's going to be fighting who in that next movie, so I can't wait
See,
for my boy to get there. That's all I got to say. I can't wait for him to get there.
I'm like, you know what? I'm
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to sit down and read the manga, because I have to know. I can see it in my head, and I'm wondering if my guesses
Mhm.
are gonna be correct. Hey, Going Shogi, thank you so much for that $5 super chat. Let me hit that, my
Yes.
dear.
I know you want the goodies. Welcome to the goodie room.
Young
Welcome to the
Gohan.
good.
That's one of my favorite clips. Welcome to the goodie room. Yeah, we love Tropic Thunder on the show.
Yes.
Young Gohan beating Perfect Cell with one arm still gives me goosebumps.
Yes, that's one of my favorite series. That arc is. I'm not gonna lie. Like I know, obviously, Goku's on the Super Saiyan when he fought Frieza is iconic. But
Mhm.
like for me, like when I really started like getting the chills, the goosebumps for lack of a better word, was definitely like the Cell Saga, even in the Buu Saga. The Buu Saga, like a lot of people hate on the Buu Saga because they said like Toriyama just didn't care. He just made a blue a pink bubble gum chewing gum guy, and I was like the villain or whatever. Um, I still think Majin Buu is one of my favorite villains in Dragon Ball Z because he's actually the first and the only one. I mean, obviously, well, they've in Super they had another, but he's the first at the time in the main series because the one I'm talking about was in the movie. But he was the only one who said he didn't even say it. He meant he was gonna blow up the Earth, and he blew the Earth up. Okay, he was the only person that ever did that up to that point.
Dang. Wow. Yeah, I never
Everybody.
got into Dragon Ball, but like
Mhm.
all of my cousins watched it. My nephew watched it. So I was aware of what was going on, and how big it was. I was like, dang, it's a bunch of people fighting. Okay, cool. Maybe one day I'll sit and watch it. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Soul Assassin. I did see that. So again, thank you so much, Going Shogi, for that. Yeah, the fights get progressively crazier and crazier and crazier in a good way. And Zenitsu, dang. No spoilers, but he's always the one. I want to say again, he's got two personalities, so to speak. When he's asleep, he's a stone cold killer, stone cold demon killer. When he's awake, he is just scared of his own shadow, whining, crying, I'm gonna die. Why am I here? I'm gonna die, And he's got a fight in this movie. But all of them are good. So basically, what is it that was saying? Oh, see, that's my girl Mitsuri right there, whose master was Rengoku. I still have not recovered from his death in Mugen Train. I was not. I was not okay. I was not okay whatsoever when that happened. But the fights, the mix of 2D and 3D animation is insanely good, and it is perfect. And going back to what Damaj and I was saying, first of all, they never apologize for the demons being as evil as they are. There's no in between. Demons are unrepentantly evil, and they talk about that in the film, like that distinction between good and between evil. And with the demons, and this is not a spoiler, if you watch the anime, you know this is exactly what it is. When a demon is about to die, like their head's been cut off, they start remembering their life, and then they start to remember, and that's when you see the regret. So it's like when they became a demon, they became a stone cold killer, they had no memory of their life. And you see their life, and you see exactly what it is that made them a demon. No excuses for it. It's like, this is what happened, and this is the choice that they made, and this is why they are who they are now. But you only see that when the demon's about to die. And the way that they go back and do flashbacks, I wish Hollywood studios would learn how to do this. They used to be able to do this, but when they go and use the flashbacks, are not throwaway scenes.
Correct.
Yeah, would you say?
I said correct. Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you find out more about the characters themselves, especially how they get certain powers, and certain certain moves and everything. You see about the demons themselves, what they used to do, how they came in contact with Kabutsuji, who looks a lot like Michael Jackson from Smooth Criminal. Honestly, I think that's
that's the whole point.
Yeah.
That's the meme. That is the meme.
Okay, because I thought I was like, am I seeing things? Hey guys, Scar. It looks like Michael Jackson from Smooth Criminal.
That is the meme.
But he is
so
he's the baddie.
Did you see the episode of how he became a demon? That was actually in the episodes.
I think I did.
It's not like so in different iterations of stories, you have demonic either possessions, which would be more of a theological type of deal, and then you have some that is more like with Underworld, it was more of a virus, right? So Muzan is basically his demonic power came from a virus. He was dying, and they were trying to different types of medication, whatever, and then it eventually made him immortal, but he had to live off of blood.
Okay, now I remember. Yeah.
So very similar to how in Underworld you had the clan, the Corvinus clan, where everybody got sick, and then one person survived it, and it molded the freaking virus and made him immortal. Then he had two sons that inherited it. One got bitten by a wolf, one got bit by a bat, and you had your vampire and lichens, basically. So it was more of a virus than a actual demonic possession, like a biblical sense, So, but that's how he got his power. The thing that gets me is like how he makes the more blood he gives somebody, the stronger they become. That's how he.
Yes.
Yeah.
And some of them can't handle
it. Correct. Correct. So.
Yeah. Guy Scar says anime is going to start to overtake Hollywood movies just as mangas are.
And unfortunately, we don't want that either. We don't want that.
Yeah, it's. Oh, sorry. Go ahead, Demajana.
No, I won't say anything.
Because they get a hold of it, and Hollywood gets a hold of it, and just westernizes it. That's and not in a good way. They forget that Western audiences like anime and manga because
the way it is.
It's Japanese. The way it is.
Yeah.
We do not want it bastardized. That's what we want.
I do recall, even with Mystery here, your favorite character, there was a whole hubbub about her. There's a scene in the sword training arc where she's in the hot springs, and they kind of like Tanjiro walks in on her, and they was like, "Oh my god, they showed some cleavage." I'm like, "Oh my!"
I said,
"Please stop,
stop
like,
it."
How's the meme? Stop it. Get some help.
Get some help.
Please stop.
That's as bad as some of them spurging off about Mineta in My Hero Academia. We know he's a little bit of a perv, okay?
Yes.
We all know that. But they're like flipping out. They need to get rid of the character. And I'm like, what? Leave Mineta alone.
Correct.
Leave him alone. Just like Netflix modified Ranma and a half. I haven't seen that one. But I know they so effed up Cowboy Bebop. I will never forgive them.
No, that was terrible.
I will
Absolutely.
never forgive them for that, for what they did with the
absolute
Cowboy
disgrace.
Bebop. But yeah, I love Mitsuri exactly the way she is. I cosplay her exactly the way that she is.
Wait, did I miss that?
No, I went to a convention with that on. I didn't. If I hit 2K, y'all will get the Mitsuri cosplay. I have the whole costume.
Okay, yeah, because yeah.
I got
vote
the whole
for that.
costume.
I vote for that.
I have the whole costume
Up now. So, up to LaReina. I need that to happen. You need to make that happen.
Get me to 10K. I'll put on my Mitsuri cosplay. I even have the sword too. Yep, I got all of it.
Nice.
I got all of it. But yeah, this film, just to show the numbers in case people think that we are making this up.
Oh, I love the numbers. The numbers. I went there instead of Box Office Mojo now. They do. I like this a lot better.
I agree. So for the first week, new Demon Slayer movie made $70.6 million. 3,315 theaters. About 21,000 per theater. It's only been out 1 week. Here's The Conjuring, which is doing pretty. It's doing pretty.
Do we know the budget on that?
On Demon Slayer?
Mm-hmm. I know it can't be a lot.
No, I don't think I've ever
seen
anything released for how much. I've never seen how much it's cost. But let me see. I have not seen it released. I mean, I haven't seen the amount released about how much it costs for that to produce, but my guess is definitely lower than anything in Hollywood right now.
Oh, of course.
Sure.
Everything, all that crap is bloat anyway.
I think The Conjuring Last Rites, that was like 35 million. Well, that's Blumhouse. So they purposely small budget. So that's why those movies
according
always
to
wind up
Wiki,
making money.
I know Wiki's not the most reliable, but it says 20 million. and it's at 462 million right now. That's the budget. So it was that. I mean, I obviously, because remember that came out earlier this year. We were getting it late,
Mhm.
so that they're tacking on that number too. So right now the box office is 462, and it had a budget of $20 million. So they're making money hand over fist at this point.
Yeah.
That's insane.
And it looks better than the animation is insane. And when I say insane, like it is done so well. It is seamless between, you can see where they use 3D in order to like make certain fight mechanics happen. And when they go back to 2D. So it's not like they just use 3D or CGI.
Yeah, the castle itself is 3D. You can tell the castle itself because the way it's just building on top of each other. You know what's funny? That castle is actually kind of something that reminds me. I forget what movie it was. I think it was a movie with Anna Paquin, and she basically the way they ended it is that she was in hell, and the way hell was like this infinite, like in this room, and there's the wall. It just infinitely kept building in darkness, and that's kind of like what that kind of reminded me. Like it's constantly growing and growing and growing. You can't get out of where it is. So it's essentially like that kind of reminds me of that concept of like being in hell, and it's just like you can't get out of this place, and it's just darkness, and it's just building and building and building.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, wow. The first time I saw the Infinity Castle, my mind was blown.
Mm-hmm.
So at the end of the third season, you heard that note being struck.
Oh yeah,
and you knew. I was like, we're all screwed.
I know who's gonna fight her too. Cause I did see that. You can actually just look and see. You just Google who's fighting who. So I know who is a duo fighting her. I'm just gonna leave it at that. Because she's up there. That the one who's creating the infinite castle, she's super strong. Because you got to figure how much power she has to keep making that thing grow on top of fighting people when you're doing that. So she is extremely powerful, and she's gonna be fighting two people.
Is she number 4?
I don't want to spoil it. I think she's. Well, the guy with the swords, what's his name? Hold on, let me go back. What's his name? He is Gayu? Yeah. Wait, no, that's not him. That's not him. My fault.
Now you got Fan Guy is number 2.
That's Doma.
6 Eyes is number 1.
Okay, yeah, that's number 1. So which again, he looks very familiar, and I think if I'm gonna this is not a spoiler because it's just not me spitballing. I believe he's a ancestor of Tanjiro. I believe he is. I think he is. That's just me guessing. I think he's an ancestor. I think he is.
I could be possible because I saw that dude. I'm just like,
yeah.
Then again, also, if you have not watched the manga, watch the anime, you will not understand when you see stuff like, lower 6, upper 2. You won't be able to figure out what that is. So that's something you want to do. But yeah, like let's see, weapons. Well, weapons has been out for 6 weeks. So that's 147 million. They had Toy Story back out, but this film is gonna make a lot of money. It's a family friendly. If there's little kids, they might get a little. It's kind of like that fear factor. Yeah, but for the most part, yeah, this movie is dope. Families are going to go see it. It's got crazy amounts of rewatchability. I'm not going to lie. I wanted to go back and see it again because I know there was stuff that I missed. Just wanted to go and definitely check it out. So let's see. We'll ask Demogenize you on a scale of 1 to 10. what would you give the new Demon Slayer movie? Oh wait, he's muted. He's muted. He guess he comes back.
I can't say. I'm going to withhold it till I see it.
I would say, and I can't. If you ask me if it's better than Mugen Train, I'm gonna say it's different than Mugen Train.
Okay.
I can't compare. I can't compare the two. Um, just because the characters aren't the same in the same place with regards to their training, and the movie is perfect the way that it is. So I can't even say one is better than the other, because honestly I want to go back and watch Mugen Train, even though I'm going to get my heart stomped on again watching Rengoku die. But I will offer another piece of advice. Well, first of all, my rating, I give this a 9 out of 10. For real. I give it a 9 out of 10. It is so worth it. It's gonna make a crap ton of money here in the US. Dang it, I totally forgot my train of thought on there for me. Oh yeah, before I forget, if you were going to watch Demon Slayer Infinity Castle, I'm gonna say you should go back and watch Mugen Train, because I'm not going to spoil it. Damaj and I will know exactly what I'm talking about, especially given how destroyed I was about Rengoku dying in Mugen Train.
Mhm.
When a certain demon is revealed and you see who that demon is, I had a very visceral reaction. And if you haven't watched Mugen Train, you won't get it. I mean, they'll put a throwaway line in there, but you will not get the full gravity of what's happening. And I will say that the way that they tag back into that, it was pretty freaking awesome. Oh, he'll be back. Going Shoki says I couldn't get into either Demon Slayer or Jujutsu Kaisen. I like Jujutsu Kaisen. I like shonen. So both of them are very shonen type of anime, which I happen to like. I do. I like both of them. I couldn't get into Kaiju 8. I tried watching it. It just wasn't for me. I tried watching Dan to Dan.
I like
Oh,
Dan.
I love Dan and Dan.
Dan. I'm in nothing like he's saying. I gotta wait for a week now. Come on, hurry up, get that.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I tell you about Dan to Dan that I don't like what they did is I hate the fact that they changed the intro. That intro was
I thought I was the only one.
That intro was so great, and then they changed
the old
it.
intro was awesome. I don't know what the hell they were thinking.
And then the freaking what you call it? You know, the artist that does the first one is the same one that does Mash Magic and Muscles. It's the same group.
Oh,
and Mash,
really?
they kept the same music for it. Bing bong boom, bing bong boom, bing bong boom, bing. I love that. Y'all thing's popping. And then they changed it for freaking season 2.
Now I did like Mashal. Granted, they are ripping out for Harry Potter, but it's okay.
Yes,
I don't care.
It is. Yeah.
I don't care. I'm not
even a Potterhead, and I knew exactly where they were going with this. I knew exactly what they were doing. I'm like, this seems like Harry Potter.
Mm-hmm. But I liked watching it. I haven't gone back to it because I got sucked into Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity. So that's like a slice of life.
I keep hearing about that. Is that good?
It's good.
Now, you know what I'm waiting for? I'm waiting for Lookism, the second. It hasn't come out yet. Has it?
No, they need to come. It's not out yet.
So there's another one. Remember the other one I told you about that's very similar to that one? It's I got a cheat skill in another world, and it's something like I got a cheat skill in another world, and I'm mastering in the real world also. It's very similar to that, but it's more fantastical because they're actually going to different. It's more of the isekai type of deal, except he can come back and forth.
Oh, okay.
But he
Okay.
definitely he was like a chubby loser guy, and then he got the power, and then he became a stud, and all the chicks like oh my god, and he's got all the chicks coming after him. But he's
So he found
powerful though.
steroids.
What's that?
He found steroids.
Yeah, magical steroids.
I'll have to check that out. I know I did like Solo Leveling. I did watch that.
I did, and that's been a lot of contention with a lot of anime fans. Some people saying that that got anime of the year when it should have been Frieren. Now Frieren is fantastic.
I agree with that. I liked Solo Leveling, but there was something that was a little too clean about that anime. I couldn't put my finger on it.
Yeah.
But yeah, Frieren, which is on my list to watch.
You gotta watch that because they come out with season 2 soon.
Okay, yeah,
at first, I'll be the first to admit. At first, I was a little taken aback by because it just seemed like it was a little slow about it because you didn't really grasp what they were doing with the story. But then when she started, getting her crew, and you start seeing what she's doing. So basically, for her, she's learning to appreciate human life because she's an elf, and elves live for an exorbitant amount of time. So for her, 50 years is like, oh, it only takes 50 years, and in 50 years, her whole crew is dead. You know what I'm saying? So she's learning to appreciate life more because she really was so carefree because she lived forever. It's only like 2, and she says they only interact with other elves like once every 500 years, and that's usually that's why they say they're dying off because usually either in that 500 years you either got a mate or not. If not, then you just keep going your merry way, and then you don't have any more elves. But yeah. I like that anime. That's a really good anime.
I gotta catch up on that because I have it saved in my list on Netflix to check it out because that looks really good. So I'm gonna have to go and watch that. But folks, if you can go out and see, Demon Slayer Infinity Castle, I highly recommend it. Hollywood does not have anything 100%. Out there that's like it. They've got lessons between life and the value of human life. That's in Demon Slayer. Nothing that your kids are gonna ask you, how can this happen? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
There's no agenda in it whatsoever, except to just entertain you, give you some killer fights. If you thought that fight between was it Tengen? It was with the Entertainment District arc.
Entertainment District.
Yeah, the fight at the end of that was nuts. Better than that. And that one I couldn't believe what I was seeing with that fight. But yeah, that good. So you got to check it out. And yeah, Hollywood, you really are in trouble with these films, with these anime films. And I certainly hope Hollywood does not get their hands on it. So,
but they're looking because they're burnt out on superheroes. Because they destroyed Star Wars. I mean, how did anybody think that you would be in this year in 2025 and saying I don't even care about Star Wars? People don't. I mean, the only thing that's
listen. I'm wearing an old Wookiee look shirt because it's before they killed it.
Yeah, and it's. I would have never in my younger self thought I would be at a time in my life I'd be like, I mean, don't get me wrong, I still quote Star Wars. I'm anything George stuff, I still quote. I was
7 when I first seen it.
Yeah.
Before it was called A New Hope.
Yeah. When I first believe it or not, when I first saw
you said Star Wars.
Yeah, I saw it on TV because my mom didn't take me to see it. So I saw it on
I was in the theater.
WPX, which is UPN/Channel 11. That's when I first saw Star Wars. But by the time Empire Strikes Back came out is when I really, because that's when I was aware, because it came out in 77. I was an infant. So in 1980, I was 4. And I was fully aware. I remember the Burger King, the cups they would sell, the glasses that you would get.
I still got those.
You still got that? Oh man, I think my mom lost them when she moved, but I remember I had one. And I don't know, but for me, the fact that they killed Star Wars, Indiana Jones, they destroyed. I mean, they
Doctor
built
Who.
up Doctor Who, but the crazy
The
thing about
list
it is
keeps going and going.
they
If they just
built up the MCU only to destroy it 10 years later. Think about
Yes.
that. The MCU was a relatively recent thing. They built that up just to destroy it. Literally, it's trash now. Like I'm not even looking forward to anything. The whole Doomsday thing.
Mm-mm.
I mean, I'm gonna go see it for my channel, but I'm not really interested in. Like, I don't care what happens. I don't care.
I just care that I hope Ian McKellen and Patrick Stewart survive the filming. That's
Yeah.
all I'm going to say. Because the way that they are just shoving everybody in that movie and expect for people to be excited, I'm like, no, I'm not excited. I really don't
What
even
are they
care.
going to do, LaReina? Are they going to have people come in there for like 5 seconds? Is the amount of people they got in there? What's the
Probably.
going to be? What is the screen? It's going to be.
Probably.
It's going to be. What is it called? Cameo the movie? Is that what it's going to be? That's what
Probably.
you should call it. Cameo Day, not Doomsday. Cameo Day. That's what it's going to be.
Or the A story, the B story, and the C story, and it does the characters don't interact. They may do something like that.
Yeah.
But I'm just like and they keep talking about this freaking movie. That's the other thing. They keep talking about how great it's going to be. It's like, look, shoot the freaking movie and shut up.
Mm-hmm.
They can't do that.
well, they need a script first.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, they don't have a script either, right?
Nope.
Nope, but
They
they're gonna
don't
have the fight scenes first.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Like, you're gonna love it. It's gonna be great. No, it's not gonna be great because you left the original formula of what made Marvel, which it should have freaking ended with Endgame, honestly, because that brought everything full circle from the first Iron Man movie. That would have been perfect. But no, you had to get into this mantle nonsense.
And what they should have did is, like everybody said, is no brainer. They should have started with X-Men and Fantastic Four.
Yep.
Just restarted the whole thing. X-Men, Fantastic Four, and just built up everything from there. That's all I had to do. That's it.
Yeah.
Yep.
A Fantastic Four movie.
I didn't hate it, but it's not good either.
Yeah, exactly.
It was passable, but then it was like when I sit back and think about great Marvel movies, I still say, and everybody can fight me with this, Winter Soldier is still by far my favorite Marvel movie. Winter Soldier. And then I know everybody would like to say Infinity War and all that stuff like that. It's Winter Soldier. There is no discussion. It's Winter Soldier.
If I had not seen, because I saw Endgame and Infinity War, I had not seen Winter Soldier. I think because at that point in time I was not really interested in the Avengers movie. So I think when you had said that and when Abu Nasser said that, I went back and I watched Winter Soldier and I'm like, okay, yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about now. That movie was absolute perfection.
I actually like the first two Captain America movies the best.
You know, I agree with you on
Avenger
that.
and Winter Soldier was great.
They had something about them.
Say it again.
They had something about them.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Both of them.
Yeah.
I mean, they had something, and I think that something was Stanley.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh my gosh, yes. Everything down from no matter how cheesy the movie was, he had a cameo with it.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like the latest crap. I can give a crap less about it.
No, because they don't care. They don't care about the story. They just want to push merchandise, and that's it. They've gone from being movies that were more often than not lined up with the comics to,
Mhm.
writers who they've been told don't read the comics. Like, seriously? You're
Mm.
making a comic book movie.
Correct.
You need to read the comics. And then they wonder why it's falling on its face. Yeah.
Correct.
So, well, folks, time for us to wrap up the show. Thank you guys so much for the generosity, because I had to watch Infinity Castle before I talked about it. I couldn't talk about it without actually watching it. Of course,
Mhm.
had Demaj on, to as well. He's one of my anime consiglieres. There's a fan made films that have more effort and respect in them than current Marvel. Yeah,
Oh yeah. You know what?
100% agree.
I want to say something real quick because he just made me think of something real fast. It's the last thing I want to say about that. So right now, they have one of my favorite fighting franchises ever, Street Fighter. I'm not gonna say two, but it's Street Fighter. Everybody thinks of two, but Street Fighter is my favorite. That's the thing that made me start playing fighting games was Street Fighter. I'm talking about the
Up to
old one, the
Tekken.
original, right? And they're doing a movie on it. And I'm telling you like this here. Every single time they try to do a Hollywood version of Street Fighter, it has been trash. Every single time. If you want to see a, I mean, next to perfect iteration of a Street Fighter live action, is called Street Fighter Assassin's Fist. It is, I believe it's still up on YouTube. Because that's what it started out. It was like a YouTube movie. And that by far is the best adaptation I've ever seen of Street Fighter ever, because they got the story right. They got around the two people that listen. Ken and Ryu are the stars of Street Fighter. That's
I
it.
agree.
They're the main characters.
Mhm.
Chun-Li, everybody's talking about Chun-Li. Chun-Li is Street Fighter 2. She's not a Street Fighter character. She's Street Fighter 2. If you're doing a Street Fighter movie, it's Ken and Ryu. And more specifically, USA and Japan. That's what the two characters were. That's it.
Yep.
So,
Yep.
thank you very much,
So
Assassin.
yeah.
I was going to say, because Fatal J put up the 50 Cent as Balrog.
Oh yeah. Gotta check that out.
So, I'm like,
Check that out too.
I'm going to give it a shot. I'm going to give it a shot, but I'm not. I don't like who they cast as Bison. I just don't.
Really?
I don't like. I'm not.
I'm a spectator with that one, because I didn't play Street Fighter. I rage quit Tekken. But I
I'm a
played
Tekken person.
but I played Mortal Kombat. So, I did.
I still got to finish that game. I bought the. Well, actually, it was a gift to me, because I was kind of boycotting it because they did the whole we got to cover up the lady stuff. But it was a birthday present, and it's actually not a bad game, save for them, covering all the ladies up. I'm like, that was kind of made the game, is having sexy ladies fight. But whatever. It's not bad. But the thing I hate, and I'm sorry, I know you're about to wrap up. I'll just say this: the thing I hate about especially fighting games now is, in order for you to get that cool character, it's a DLC, it's a season pass. I remember the back in the day, you had to beat it with a perfect 10 knockouts, whatever, and you unlock the Kuma. Something like that. I love stuff like that because it gave me something to do to make the game fun. Now it's pay to play. That's all it is. Pay to play. They take single games that you should be able to just chill out and do. Pay to play. That's why I really like Expedition 33. If you haven't played that, make sure you play it.
I've got that on that's on that's on the playlist for me to get.
You're gonna love that game. You're gonna love it.
Try to play. But folks, we're gonna start wrapping up here. So Demaj and I, thank you so much for popping on the channel. Where can people find you, and what do you have going on, my dear?
So you can find me on my channel, DMAJI. It's Demaj and I. I'm the Lord Commander of the Dark Council. Tomorrow is the Dark Council episode. I'm pretty sure. I don't think Fatal J didn't say it wasn't, but it's supposed to be every other week. So allegedly, tomorrow's the Dark Council. And then we have Friday is my long form videos, and Saturday and Sunday is my live streams, which I do Spellbroken Gaming on Saturdays and Spellbroken Live on Sundays. So check me out on my channel. I appreciate it. Let's get to
All
2,000, baby. 2,000. That's all I
Yes.
want. 2,000.
Yes, we need to get him there. We so need to get him there, folks. Well, Tom, what do you have going on, and where can people
Well,
find
I'm
you?
guest appearing on a bunch of places, and I'm going to be on the Lorna and Connor show, which is AKA the Pro Show, tonight at 11. They're talking pirates, so yeah,
Oh yeah, that's definitely you.
yeah. And I'm swinging this blue thing around, this nice wrench that I got on too many
Mhm.
channels. Yeah, man, to marginalize, I got a blue wrench. I literally did a blue
Oh.
wrench.
Literally a blue wrench.
But I got to start filming more rocket launches, but I've been lazy and I've been missing them.
Oh
So.
no. Well, you have to
I've been hearing them.
definitely.
I just didn't get up and film them.
Well, you have to definitely check out Tom's channel, especially the rocket launches. They're extremely cool. So gotta check it out. As for myself, let's see. I always have to say what day is it? So yeah, it's Tuesday. So you will see me on Saturday at 12 noon, of course, for the Resort Recon live show. That's my in-studio show with theme park news and all sorts of stuff that's going on in the world of theme parks. We talk about that at 8 p.m. Eastern on Saturday. We are going to be watching the movie Scream. Yes, the original movie Scream. It is spooky season, so we're watching spooky movies. And of course, Sunday, 8 p.m. Eastern, the Welcome to Florida show. Disney guests gone wild. And yes,
sounds fun.
we have body cam footage. It is going to be an insane show. You're also going to see how some dude in a scuba gear robbed a restaurant at Disney Springs of $20,000 and got away with it.
And I'm trying to find out more about that
jump in
already.
the water?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's kind of smooth though when you think about it.
Dude, that was some James Bond type of crazy crap.
Yes.
That is kind of smooth. I mean, you think about it, you know, you jump in the water, right? There's no cameras there. You know, you can swim to wherever, and then get away, or you could just double back and nobody ever see where you were. I mean, it's quite gangster when you think about it.
Yeah, and there's gators in that water. Just saying.
Dang.
Is gators in the water?
Yeah, if it's water, you assume there's a gator in it. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So there's a he went down that waterway. Daggone it. Well, we're gonna talk about that on Sunday.
I might be bringing some slides.
Well, folks, thank you so much for supporting Spice Lounge. We hope you had a great time hanging out with us and a special guest, Imagine. Make sure you hit that like button. For those of you on the replay crew, #replay crew, drop it in the comments. Happy, we'll say good morning, good evening, good afternoon, wherever you are, and we will see you next time. Bye.
Later.